is Raf Dionisio. I am co-founder of Make a Difference Travel. We work with a lot of indigenous farming and fishing communities. Our goal is to empower different people and planet, and we do this through a lot of educational programs, but we're also building a green economy where people can earn, create value by taking care of or restoring the environment. We were working with our first tribe in Zambales, Sawan and Isa, and for the future. It wasn't for the future back then. It was just a girl going on a birthday trip. And the tribe was very poor. Their chieftain was a grade 5 dropout. And we had organized a tour with them so that we could plant trees because their ancestral domain was very denuded, but also so that we could give them income in the process. Because they had shared with us, sir, we can't plant trees if we're not paid because we have an obligation to feed our families. And right now, we need to put our time feeding our families. Trees are nice, but it takes a long time. So we brought our first group of 20, and it was a successful trip. And when I was about to pay the chieftain, we were supposed to pay him 3,000 or 4,000 pesos. She would split with the village. So that amount of money is big in a village like that because it takes a family at least a month to raise that amount of money. And so if one day we're bringing in that kind of cash, then it would change things. And that's the power of tourism. That's why La Union, Siargao, Palawan, they're all gentrifying because tourism is fast now, like Rafael. So chieftain, instead of taking the money, says, sir, I don't want the money. Because if you give it to us, you might spend it on cell phone credits, you might spend it on 3-month coffee, or we might spend it on cigarettes. And that's not sustainable. So me, I'm shocked because I worked so hard to bring so many people there. And it's difficult to organize a tour for 20 people and get them to pay and everything. I said, chieftain, if it was just me visiting, I understand that we wouldn't accept cash from me because I'm one person, we're friends, but I got 20 people who bothered your entire village. We need to pay you something because we did this so that you could also earn while we're planting trees. And his response was, look at our ancestral land. It's huge but empty. If you're serious about helping us, and if you're really coming back, bring us seeds. Because seeds, if you give them to us, we will plant. And even if they are stolen, the thief will plant them. And the children in our village will benefit from that area, including kids around the town. So that story in particular was one of my very strong lessons from the community, where they were teaching us to, 1, work with them on where they're strong at, 2, work with them where their resources are at, and then 3, he was teaching us about sustainability and restoration. It's love, for sure. Love of country, love of your friends, love of your family, love of nature. You know, it's funny, some of these communities I call at random just to say hello. Or I might tell them about a date I've had or something. It's just interesting to hear their perspective on, the more mundane things in life. It's not all business in that sense. And I guess it's that's the element that we need to build that connection. Dramatic. We do travel, but at the core we like to tell the stories, and the stories can be over a trip, can be over food, can be over a workshop. And the more people learn, the more they are empowered to take care of our environment. The air would be a lot fresher, and you'd hear the rustle of the leaves, you hear the wind whistle through the trees. You'll hear insects, you might hear a cow or a chicken, and then kids, because we're visiting people's homes and villages. The food's cooked on firewood, sometimes on stoves. and it's usually cooked alongside bamboo-centric dishes, so fish in bamboo or rice in bamboo. It's all really, really good food. It's very natural. And then after eating, you get to walk around. You can go through a forested area, you can go through a field, farm, you can go through a river. Life in the community is very, very simple, but it's also full of things that you can explore. The average item meal in the a century ago would be able to identify over 150 kinds of chicks based on research. And the elders that I come into contact with today are able to identify. I haven't counted 150, but it's a lot of chicks. It will take you almost an hour to walk half a kilometer just because they can name almost every species that they see. And so there's a lot for us to discover and to learn if we listen. And I guess while we're there in the communities, we can plant trees, pick up trash if there's any. There usually isn't that much. And we can help them grow their farms.